What's up, everybody? Pewdiepie guy here. We're back with Facebook Friday. That's where I take your questions on Facebook, put them in a video, and that's where we're at now. So if you want to follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/TonyPizzaGuy, link in the description, and let's get right into the questions. The first question is a good one. It says, who is your favorite TNA wrestler? I like guys that actually got made in TNA. And I know a guy like Kurt Angle actually spent just about as much time in TNA as he did in WWE. But I like guys like Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Bobby Roode. I think Bobby Roode is probably the best guy that was made out of TNA. I think he's awesome. I think he's become a huge main eventer. I think he's a great personality. And I just think he's overall probably the best homegrown guy besides AJ Styles, of course. Do you think that there will be a later release date for WWE 2K14 on PS4 and Xbox One? I think THQ actually came through, or not THQ, 2K Games came out and said that they're not going to do it. They said they're not going to release it on the next-gen console. Honestly, that's what I've been hearing, that not next-gen console. I think this is a Xbox 360, PS3 version. I don't think it's going to be on the Wii or the Wii U. I think just those two versions will be coming out. And I don't think we'll see it until 2K15 when we'll get on the next-gen consoles. Will they have it on both consoles at that time? I don't know. That's weird. But we'll have to wait and see. Honestly, I don't think WWE 2K14 will be on both consoles on the next gen. You know what I mean? This is a really good question. Do you think we will ever see video packages integrated into universe mode in WWE games for pay-per-view main event hype? Now, this is an idea I haven't thought about, but I think it's a really good idea. I think that if they stick with universe mode, because I'm kind of wondering if they're going to even have universe mode in the next game. It's really unsure. I don't know. I'd love to see universe mode and update it and even have those video packages, because I think that would be awesome. That's one of the things that people love about wrestling, and I love about wrestling, is the build up for the matches, and having pay-per-view hype would be good. Again, some of the things that I think they should do is have why you're feuding in universe mode, and then if you did that, then you could easily build a video package around it. Do you think that John Cena deserves to break Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania? From Randy Borton. Honestly, I think that John Cena and The Undertaker should be the next match that The Undertaker does have at WrestleMania. I think it would be something that would be believable. I think that we would believe that Undertaker may lose, but however, I don't think The Undertaker should ever lose at WrestleMania. I think he should retire undefeated, and John Cena's a good final opponent, even maybe The Rock, but I think John Cena would be perfect. You still have the chance that he might lose, but honestly, I think that just having Undertaker, Cena, and have Undertaker defeat Cena, and then Undertaker's done wrestling. Do you think that Zack Ryder will actually get a push? I don't think he's ever going to be back where he was before, United States champion. I think he had his push. I don't think he delivered when he had his push. I don't know why. I think WWE didn't have as much for him, or maybe he just didn't perform as well as they wanted him to. I really don't know. I think Zack Ryder's an awesome talent. I don't know that he's ever going to be ready for the main events. On his YouTube and stuff like that, he's been teasing a heel turn. I don't know if that will ever do anything for him, but I don't see Zack Ryder ever really getting into the main events. But then again, never say never, because anything could happen. What was the worst idea for a storyline put on television? I will have to say the Donald Trump and Rosie storyline, that match they had, which is so bad. I don't know. I thought it was the worst thing I have seen, like, probably ever. I just thought it was so dumb. I thought that the way they executed it was dumb. The match was boring, and it didn't have any payoff. It didn't do anything for any superstars or anything like that. My friend actually really enjoyed it. He said this is entertaining. It was funny. It was fun to watch. Honestly, I thought it was the biggest piece of crap storyline I ever watched. I thought the match was really crappy. I mean, it was a funny idea, I guess, when they made fun of Rosie and Donald Trump was there too. But the match itself was just so bad, and it just was bad television. I guess maybe it drew some ratings, but honestly, overall, the execution was poor, and it was just very, very poorly done. How is it like working with people who are smaller YouTube channels and stuff like that? Basically, the question is, how is it like working with people on Apartment X that are smaller? I really enjoy it. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that have a lot of good talent, and they have really good channels, but they just haven't been discovered. And I feel like I'm working with people that have dedicated channels. Like, we tried to do this before with the Gaming for Rent channel. It didn't really work out because we were taking people's submissions, and a lot of them weren't up to par with what we were looking for. But now I actually went out and looked for people that I knew that had good channels, and I asked, people that were doing it. I said, hey, who would you recommend? And people actually recommended a lot of good channels, and turns out that I really, really got a lot of good channels out of it, and I think that the people that I got are really good. They're dedicated, and we're going to get some good content on the channel. Have you ever heard of Tobuscus, Smosh, or Pewdiepie? Yes, I've actually heard of all of them. I actually am subscribed to Tobuscus and Smosh. I never really did like Pewdiepie. I don't know why. I have watched some of his videos. Some of them are kind of funny, but I don't know. I just haven't really got into it. But something I was thinking of was I had this idea for a video, and I really haven't done it, but I thought it'd be kind of cool just to show you guys who I subscribe to, because I think you guys would be kind of surprised. There's a lot of people out there that I subscribe to and stuff like that, but I don't think that you guys would be, you'd be like, really, that guy? I didn't expect you to subscribe to that guy. I didn't think you even knew who that guy was. But guys like Smosh, I've been watching for a long, long time. I remember them even back in the day when they did the Pokemon video. I mean, I might not have been making videos at the time, but I did watch them. Tobuscus, I think, is funny. I don't really watch every video he has, but I am subscribed. I like his Toby Games channel when he does highlights and stuff like that. I think it's fun. I don't know. There's a lot of YouTube channels I'm subscribed to that I watch, every once in a while, but I don't watch every video. But I think it would be super fun for him to make that video, and I would like you guys to let me know in the comment section below if that's something you'd like me to do, because I could do that. I could make a subscribe video and show you who I'm subscribed to, and I think that would be really entertaining. But that is it for this day's Facebook Friday. That's where I take your questions on Facebook. Again, follow me if you're not. YouTube.com, Facebook.com, excuse me. I always say YouTube. Facebook.com/TonyPizzaGuy. And yeah, we'll be back next Friday. And Tuesday, we have another one coming up. Hashtag Tuesday, TWESDAY. And that is it for this episode. Tony Pizza Guy, for I go.